this video, we'll go over the data structure and creation of tags in the SDC. So to start off, we'll go to the Data Settings tab. In this Data Settings tab, we have two different types of settings here. We have the channels and the assets. The assets are the main drivers that talk to the machine or the specific asset that we configure and we can set inside the box so that we know which channel to use for specific tags. The assets are either the machines themselves, the factory, or whatever main naming convention someone wants to use. Now, to get a better understanding of what the assets really do and how its naming convention goes, we'll use the drop-down menu. In this, you see we have an asset called SDC Demo Health in Group 1 and the tags associated to that group. Now, the way that our convention goes is that we typically create an asset, create different groups within the asset, and specify which tags are within this group. So if we had different SDCs or different machines within the same asset, we can say that this will be Factory 1. We have different machines or different groups within Factory 1 and different tags associated to each machine or group. Or if you just have one asset, we'll name this asset up here the asset name, just Group 1 for a generic default setting, and the different tags associated to that machine. In the channel settings, we have this demo setting. Here you can see the channel's name, a channel description, the driver we are using, which is system parameter. This driver or channel is just to look directly into the SDC hardware and give you a better representation as to what's going on the SDC itself. Channel timeout, and is the channel on. You can come up here to the top right and add a new channel. Here you can give it a channel name, channel description, the timeout, enable, and which drivers you want to use. In the case of the SDC, we have many different drivers that we use for different type of machines and different type of applications. And in the event we don't have one specifically for our customers, we'll be glad to create one. In the asset, you could also go up to the top right and click New Asset. Here we set an asset name and a description. And now you see that there's two different assets. The asterisk next to the demo here says that it's not synced to the server yet. By clicking on the asset, we can add a new group. And again, we'll just go Group 1. And as you can see, you can only use letters, numbers, underscores, but no spaces. Clicking on Group 1, you're able to add a new tag. You can set up a tag name, description, data types such as Boolean, Word, Real, Integer, and String. We also have different trigger types, from time differential, rising edge and falling edge for Boolean, always, collecting, cyclic, or based on a trigger. You can also set the trigger time and the unit of time. We also have the option of doing pre-processing of that data itself, enabling and data logging, a default variable or value. And here on the channel, we're able to determine which driver we want to use. Once we are done creating our tags and our grouping, you can go up to Server Sync and send the data to the server. Or if you created an asset from the server side, you can get that information from the server itself. We also have the option of exporting and importing these data settings. And this just helps when you have a whole group of different tags and different assets that will take a lot of time to do within the webconfig tool. So by doing this, we can export a CSV file or a JSON file. By doing this, you download the file itself, open it in your respective program, and manually insert these tags. We typically save this for more of the SORBA IT team, as messing up a little bit on the configuration or associating to their proper channel is a bit tricky.